Dylan, talk about what it's like to be back here at Camp Higher Ground.
I love it. It's a really good opportunity for us to just come out here, no distractions, get away from everything, focus in on our job, and get ready for Arkansas in the season.
Awesome. Coming into this season, you saw Coach Crook leave. Talk about what you were able to take from him now that you've adapted to Coach Cummings and what he's building here.
Yeah, no, I mean, Coach Crook was awesome. He taught me a lot of things for 4 years. I think the coaching change was good for us. Coach Cummings has done a really great job getting us ready. He's kind of put a fire in some of us. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing but good things to say about both of them.
So Coach Cummings, for people who don't know about him, came from Central Michigan, just developed two guys that were top O linemen taken in this year's NFL draft. What have you been able to take from him so far heading into this season?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Coach Cummings has a really good track record. I mean, he's really just taught me the little details and things, some of the 2% stuff. I mean, because everybody can do the 98% things, but some of those vets that we have on the offensive line, been working on some of that 2% stuff. So he's been teaching us some little details and little ways that we can improve our game.
So this offensive line, you guys are returning yourself along with Jeremy, Lorenz, Jake, James. Talk about what it's like to bring that whole starting line back for a year like this after the season you guys developed last season.
Yeah, it's awesome because, I mean, there's no rebuilding going on. We all know that, hey, all of us are back, and we already know the destination where we want to go, and we already know the steps to get there, so it's just up to us to enhance those steps.
So you're one of the veterans on that O-line, came back for your 5th year this year. Talk about what that veteran leadership role has been to you during camp right now, especially with the quarterback battle going on between Evan and Ben.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've always just been a lead by example guy, but this year I've tried to have some more, be more leading my vocal. And with Ben and Evan, I mean, I'm tight with both of them. I was actually roommates with Ben my freshman year. We've always been tight, and you know, I'm just pushing them both the same, and I'm teaching them both the same things, and when it comes to protection and letting them know what's going on.
What's been that battle been like for you guys up front? Talk about how that communication is going with both of them. Obviously, they're both having a great camp. Just what has that been like for you guys up front, communicating with both of those guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. You know, with Evan, you're always going to have to maybe stand your block a little bit because he's got that rollout ability and he's a little mobile. But I mean, Ben can sit in there, and you know, when you have Ben in the pocket, you need to hold your ground because he can sling that thing around. So I mean, it's two different balls coming out there, but both of them are great options, and it's just been great blocking for them.
So you're now back for your 5th season. Could you just walk us through what that decision process was like for you to come back, and why did you make that decision?
Yeah, I mean, I sat down with my family, my girlfriend, and you know, I just have certain dreams and goals, what I want to do in the future, and I had unfinished business with this team, and you know, we want to come back for another AAC championship and start with Arkansas, get an SEC win, and have an exciting season.
Awesome. My final question for you is, Joe Huber's having a great camp as well. Talk about the progression you have been able to see from a guy like Joe, who was once a walk-on, now seeing some good time with the 1s and the 2s. Could you talk about what it's been like to see that growth for a guy like Joe?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Joey Huber is an animal. He really is. We'll just be doing biceps in the weight room, and he's going till failure on everything. He's the definition of a tough and nasty, play hard guy. I mean, that's why in the spring he got on the play hard board. He's the hardest worker I've known since I've been here, and I mean, he's becoming a dog.
Elaborating on that one more time, just talk about what it is like to have that play hard guy up there in front of that nasty room. Obviously, the motto is tough and nasty, play hard, iron sharpens iron. Just talk about what he's been able to do for the other guys, like the younger guys coming in, and just how much that means to have him going as hard as he can.
I mean, he sets the example. I mean, here's a walk-on who's not getting a scholarship, not getting a lot of things paid for, but I mean, he's busting his butt harder than 90% of the team. I mean, he sets a great example for the young guys, and even a great example for us, like on days when we're kind of going through it, kind of going through the motions. There's Joe just working his tail off. We're like, all right, let's go, Joe, you know?
So, awesome. Thank you, Dylan.
Yeah, of course.